What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Armaret, bringing you this week's installment of Comic Book Thursday. So the question is, what book am I going to review this week? And I think the answer is pretty obvious. It's going to be the comic book of the week. That's right, it's Batman Eternal, issue number 1. So when you think about what's going on in the Batman universe right now, you have the straight Batman, and that's still going through its origin story. You have the Detective Comics Batman, which at this point is getting completely rebooted, completely redone, redrawn by whole new people. To me, it's not really my style, the artwork anymore. It's very color pencil-y. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about Batman Eternal, a story that they say is so big it is going to take all month. And I gotta be honest with you, with books as thick as this one, it is going to take all month to tell. My biggest gripe, I'm going to get my gripes out of the way first, is the book is so thin, it's so small, there's not a whole lot of story in this first issue. However, it makes up for it in a variety of different ways. It makes up for it in the beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous action set pieces, in which in this first issue you have Batman fighting Pig, and then ultimately you have Commissioner Gordon getting arrested, and then you start off on the page 1 is Bruce Wayne, city being destroyed, bleeding profusely. It sets up this awesome story that I'm dying to know how he gets there. So you backtrack into the past, where they introduce a brand new cop detective to the storyline. You see Commissioner Gordon fighting Pig, ultimately getting himself arrested by a crooked cop. So as with every first issue in a mini-series of the comic, the goal is to get you hooked, the goal is to get you excited, and this is it. This has done it. I'm dying to know how he ends up being hurt. I'm dying to know how Commissioner Gordon's going to get out of this one, because you know he always does. He's just as slick and just as cunning as the Batman. And just to see where the storyline takes. Plus, they have a really cool little one-sheeter here for a new comic called The New 52, Future's End, where it looks like it shows Batman Beyond and then the other members of the Justice League as part cyborgs, and says an all-new weekly series that will forever alter the direction of the New 52. Throw in there that I'm excited to get my hands on. But for this week, out of 10, it's a solid 8.5. It's a buy. It's worth it at a minimum for the opening page and the cover. But I think in the long run, this is going to be a long, good a series arc that I think Batman freshly needs. A new take, a new direction, and not one that's more artistic, maybe one that's more visceral. And I think that's what the void this comic's going to fill. So that's it for my time this week. Go out and pick up Batman Eternal. In the comments below, let me know what you thought about this issue and what comics you want me to see going forward. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Like, favorite, subscribe, and comment, and have a good day.